Hey guys, what's good? It's Night here, and I just want to talk about something I think's a little important. But before we get started, I just want to make a small announcement, and there'll be time for the serious talk. Any and all people I know in real life that are subscribed to this channel and in my Discord, and if you're new, you should totally join that, by the way. Please unsubscribe from this channel and leave the Discord. This channel is something I want to pursue distance from my real life, and you all do not give very good encouragement for this thing, so please forget that the Nightmare YouTube channel ever existed. Thank you. In any case, with this whole thing, I'm 16 years old. I have not experienced a homecoming dance or prom yet, or many other things high schoolers typically do. So I'm not expert on everything I'll probably talk about on this channel, maybe in this, yeah. But I still need to talk about a couple things I know are big problems anymore. It might turn into a series, I'm not sure yet. Maybe. It all depends on how this video turns out, in my opinion. But a little bit about me. I'm not modest. I'm rash. I act like a douche. I have anger problems. And that's a bunch of psychological stuff that I don't want to talk about a lot today. Maybe in the future I'll talk about psychological stuff. I don't know. Main thing I want to get out with this video is to the young audience who might be watching. I was in your shoes once. Always wanted to be a grown up, get a job, drive a car. I know for a fact that adults tell you this all the time. I had adults telling me that all the time. This is coming from a teenager, not an adult. I'm 16, remember. Do not waste your childhood. I was robbed of 5 years of my own childhood, which sucked, by the way. Whenever I finally got free, what stole those years, I was 15 and couldn't get those years back. Ever. Things I could have experienced back then, gone. Done. My innocence, gone. I know nobody cares about how I, as an individual, experienced anything. Sure, maybe you care. Okay, cool. But most people, they probably do not want to hear my sob stories, but too bad. But I feel responsibility to guide kids away from what I was forced into. I was forced to grow up early. I had to bear the weight of so much responsibility forced on by my family. I had to get good grades, otherwise I was a failure. I had to get into a good college, otherwise I was a failure. I had to do a bunch of labor to toughen me up, right? Whenever I finally decided to do something that I really wanted to do, which was join my high school's football team, I was forced into going to every practice, and I just became bragging rights to my family. And I had enough, you know? I quit just for the year. Maybe my senior year I'll go back. I don't know. Right now, I'm on a path to improve myself. That's going to take a while. I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to get a job, I'm going to get a car, I'm going to, go to parties, socialize with people, that kind of stuff. Because I feel like that would help me better myself, and maybe I'll get therapy. I don't know. But looking back, I never thought in a million years that my life would turn into a mess like it is now. Alright, I never thought at 10 years old I would be forced to act as if I was an obedient workhorse for 5 years. 5 years. I was forced, not forced, but I forced myself into looking at and doing bad things and developing an addiction to those things just to feel good for a second. And I know most of the older people watching this video will know what I'm talking about. And to the kids, you don't know what I'm talking about, so I wish I was you. Good for you. And I developed depression and started bottling up every bad thought, every tear until my psyche, my mind started to crack bit by bit. Even tried killing myself a couple times before I reached 16. So, I wish I was a kid again. Back then, all those years ago, many years ago, what, like 8 years ago, at least? Sure, you kids now don't have what I had, sure. Back in my day, I had my Wii, my 3DS, tons of games, Pokemon, Wii Sports, Wii Party, Mario Kart. Man, Mario Kart Wii. Ooh. I watched popular MMOs and Markiplier every day, 7 days a week. I'd play Minecraft and Halo on my dad's Xbox. I'd watch, like, horror game Let's Plays all the time. Five Nights at Freddy's, all that stuff, man. That was the heyday of the internet back then. Kids have different things now, you got Dream, Tubbo, Sapnap. I don't watch new Minecraft YouTubers. It's just me. But those are things that are still associated with kids, like Minecraft and stuff like that. If I could go back, just for a moment, a single minute, second even, and tell little me to treasure every second of what he had, I would do it. To all of the kids out there, the little dudes, I hope you take away a couple things from this. I hope that you don't let anyone force you to do something you don't want to. I hope you do whatever you want and have fun doing it. Because at that age, all you should be doing is having fun. At that age, school does not matter. Once you start getting into middle school and definitely high school, that's whenever your grades matter if you want to go to college and stuff like that. But don't let anybody try coaxing you into looking at jobs or anything whenever you're that young. You should be having fun. Look forward to recess and stuff like that. Okay? Don't care about math class or anything. Don't be afraid to try new things at all. Have a little bit of danger in your lives. A cut or broken bone will heal, but you can never get any of your time back. Adults, parents, future parents. This is coming from someone who never had perfect role models and family members. Please do not force your kids to do anything. I know it may seem like the good thing to do, the right thing to do. Maybe it would. In the end, it's your call what to do with your kids. But we have free will for a reason. If your kid decides that they want to do something, then do not discourage them. I was discouraged my whole life, and I know how that can affect it. Then again, I was abused too, so maybe that added a little bit to, like, the whole psychological damage thing. Maybe. But I know discouraging your kids can just alone affect them. I'll give a little bit of an example. I'm rambling at this point, I apologize. But ever since I was like 8 years old, I wanted to be a YouTuber. I wanted the fame. I really wanted the money, not purely for greedy reasons. And I started doing YouTube in like 4th grade. As you would expect, the videos were not great and were genuinely awful. But I tried. I wanted to get big, make some money, cover my dad's cancer treatments and my parents' debts. Maybe move them out of the crap hole we were living in and still are living in, actually. And I was essentially laughed at by my grandparents for it, and my parents did not think I should worry about their money problems and that YouTube was not a very sustainable thing for a 4th grader. But here I am, trying my hand at YouTube again, trying to give a little bit of advice to the masses. In the end, I hope that someone takes away something from this little rant advice thing that I'm recording right now. This is all completely on a whim. I wrote a script, yeah, but an hour or two maybe before I started recording this, I had a minor existential crisis and thought I should make it into a video. If I drop dead after uploading this video, it helped one person. If it helped one person, gave good advice to them, and have that be my legacy, rather than die 60 years in the future and accomplish nothing, I would rather have that be my legacy. Helping one person would be better than helping no one. Thank you all for listening to me. I hope you have a good night. See ya.